Hello, hello, hello. It's me again. This is Real Talk with Amiri. Today we're going to be talking about why black men love going to jail. Excuse me. My last topic was why do black men love killing each other? And part of why black men love going to jail is them killing each other. That's a reason why a lot of black men go to jail. They've killed another black man or another black woman, whomever. But that's today's topic, why black men love going to jail. And let's start off with, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is starting to change thinking. You know, I think a lot of people don't think anymore. Or maybe they never have. You know, we do things habitually. We do things out of habit. We don't, it's automatic. A lot of things we do is just automatic. We think the same thoughts, we do the same actions, and we get the same results. Good or bad. A lot of people don't take risks, they don't try something new. Some people eat the same food, they go to the same restaurants, they wear the same clothes, they wear the same designers. They buy the same cars. They're just, in an automatic state. We talk to the same kind of people. Someone says, oh, I'm dating a new girl. Oh, she looked just like the last girl. Hold up. Look. Oh, he looks just like the last guy. Try something new. But it is May 15th, 2022. It's 11:33 p.m. right now. I had a long day. I'm just now starting this. I was supposed to do it yesterday. But, very busy day yesterday. Very busy day. Busy day today, too, after I finally did get up. Got up, went back to sleep, and got back up again. But I hope everybody's doing well. Starting to think about your life, what you're doing, what you need to do for yourself. I think a lot of times people are thinking about what other people think they should be doing, what someone else thinks what I should be doing, so I'm going to satisfy them and do what they want me to do. Nope. Can't do it. You have to do what's good for you. And if you're an adult and you have children, your children should come first. You need to be doing what's good for your children. I see a lot of people, not a lot, there I go again saying a lot. It's just, stop being selfish. There's a lot of grown people out here, grown men, grown women, some grown women. But if you're a man and you have children, you're supposed to be providing and taking care of your children. Not just yourself. You have to do that too, but you have responsibilities now. But that's that. That's another topic. That's another podcast. So, do something new, think something new, take action. We talk so much. I get tired of people talking to me like, yeah, we already heard that. What now? What's the next step? Oh, they're doing this to us. They're keeping us down. I can't. Okay, what's next after that? We already know. We've been saying this shit for how many ever years? Or you've been saying this for your life, or, well, I just can't get a job and I got my record. I got this on my record and I can't catch a break. Go make your own break. Go create your own business. Go create your own life. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. So go do that. People starting to get on my nerves. I'm gonna have to move to like a outer limits place where there are no people, where I just got internet, and yeah, I'll be good. Some coconuts and some freshwater fish. I'm good. Because people, ooh. Oh my goodness. But anywho, today's topic: why do black men love going to jail? And again, this is not all black men. We know. Please, we know. I'm not talking about all. Some. A good lot of y'all. Young, old. And it's not cool. A lot of these people have children. And those are the ones that it affects the most, because they perpetuate that cycle again. We're perpetuating generational things, and what we see is what we do. It just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And it just gets old. And a lot of people want to blame it on white America, white society, racism, discrimination, whatever. And that's really not true. Excuse me. Sometimes it is. Sometimes people do catch a bad break and somebody lies on them. Police fabricate some type of, fake stuff on you so you go to jail for life or whatever. That happens probably a small percentage. But a lot of people, I know people in jail for selling drugs. That's a big one. And do you really have to go sell drugs? Let's look at that. Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that. So you're in high school. I probably believe that a lot of people start possibly selling drugs. I don't know, because I ain't never sold drugs. Black men. We're talking about black men today. You possibly start even thinking about selling drugs as a high school student, or shortly out of high school. What makes someone, and that's what we need to start looking at. Where did this start? How does somebody start thinking this crap? So I'm not thinking about, can I go get a job? Okay, after high school, you're either going to go to college. Some people, they think they can't afford it. You can let the government pay for your college. And I think you really need to go in the right position or the right field for it to be valuable and important to you, and something that's marketable and something that's needed. A lot of the fields that people go into college, they don't get jobs. You need to do that research first. You can be like, oh, I want to be a juicy fruit technician or whatever. People are not really getting hired in that. So make sure what you go to college for is marketable and it's needed and it's wanted. So, okay, back to the black man getting out of high school. You're going to go to college. You're either going to go to work. What are your other options? College, work, do nothing. That's probably about it. Look, you're going to go study. And for black America, we live in a different spectrum. For white America, some white America can just chill out for a couple years. Their parents have money. They've invested. They have generational wealth. They don't have to go do anything after high school. They can chill out, or they can go to college and basically just chill. They're not worried about bills. They are able, they have a car. They might have an apartment off campus. They're able to chill. And some black people do this too because their parents have made provisions for them. But for the regular black American, that's not how it is. They're struggling. Hey, trying to make sure they have a car, trying to make sure they eat food, able to get all their books and everything. The money that they got may not just be enough, so we still got to kick it in. But what are you going to do after high school? You can go do a trade. They're not really into trades anymore. They don't study that in high school much. And people are not pushing that. They used to be, you could be an electrician, you could be a havoc technician, AC, cooling, all that. Welding. What else? Plumbing. They used to push those skills, and those are all needed. Nobody can live without those skills. But they don't push that on Black America. And they should. Because some people, automotive tech, some people are really good at those things. They would do great. But what they push to us is pretty much nothing. Go to college and get in debt, make somebody else rich. So when these kids, these young men and young women get out of high school, what are their options? If you haven't pushed, okay, you need to go to college, what are they going to do? Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? They don't have a plan. You haven't given them a plan. And they start hanging out with a bunch of lowlife people out here getting into trouble. Oh, you can sell drugs. That's easier than going to college. That's easier than going to getting a job. But you might end up in jail for the rest of your life. 20 years, 7 years, 10 years. Hard time. Is that better? Or is that the type of risk we want to continue to keep taking as young Black men? I don't think so. And I do not have a son. I do have a grandson, so excuse me, this does pertain to me. Not directly, because I'm not his mother. Because, I'd been on him a long time ago, but I do be on him now. But what makes Black men continue to go to jail for stupid things, for things they could prevent? And then I hear people talk about going to jail, and it seems like it's normal. And then once they get there and they're there for a minute, well, I should have did this, I shouldn't have done that. Can we make those decisions before we go to jail? This is not something that I want to do. I don't want to give up my freedom for something so minuscule or irrelevant, like stealing something or grand theft auto. If you got to go steal somebody's car, you don't need a fucking car. Go buy your own goddamn car. And these people, some people, how long would it take you to buy a car? Literally. How many hours would you have to work? Minimum wage to go buy a car. A lot of these people who I think probably are grand theft auto young men, you're probably living with your parents. Go to work for 6 months. 6 months or going to jail. 6 months of work or going to jail. Gun charges. Why the hell do you have a gun charge? Are you out here are you in the army? Or are you are you in the military? And if you live in that bad of an area, you need to move. Or go get a gun legally. There is a legal way to get a gun. I do believe. Go do that. Drugs. People go to jail for drugs. People go to jail for violence. And I just don't get it. If you're that angry where you can't, exist in the world without going to jail, then you need to look at yourself. This is an article, 8 most common reasons why people go to jail. Number 1, drug offenses. And I definitely believe that people, do drugs. Some people sell drugs. Some people do drugs to relieve themselves from reality or stress or whatever. But let's unpack that. If you're that stressed out over life and you just go do something to alleviate that stress without getting to the root and understanding why the hell you're stressed out, you're going to end up in jail. You're going to be doing whatever you're doing for life. A lot of people do drugs over their past, something they went through. You need to deal with that. Doing drugs is not going to solve it, because what you're feeling, and a lot of that is feeling. If I'm here right now and something happened to me in the past and I'm stressed out over it, I'm trying to make myself feel better or whatever, then I'm living for something I'm thinking about, something I'm feeling about, an emotion. That is not happening right now. Right now I'm sitting here. A lot of people, you go to work, I'm here, you're now. And a lot of people don't get that. You're in your now, you're not in your past. You can keep your past alive. You can keep whatever hurt you, whatever traumatized you, you can keep that shit alive. And that's only going to stress you out. What you didn't get to do. A lot of people, what you didn't get to do for your children, or what you didn't get to do for your parents, what you didn't get to do for your child, that stuff is gone. It's long gone. And no matter what you can do or how you feel or how you want to be upset or anxious or have anxiety about it, it's gone. Yes, it could have been traumatic or, negative, traumatizing. Yes, those things were that. We agree with that. But keeping them alive in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit right now does nothing for you. Does nothing for you. Somebody hurt you. Some man cheated on you. Someone physically harmed you. Someone didn't do what you wanted them to do for you. You can keep that stuff alive, but it only does you harm. To your health too. People don't understand your emotional health, your spiritual health. All those affect your physical health as well. Number 2 reason why people go to jail: offenses against the justice system. There are people who go to jail because they have committed offenses against the justice system. This can take many forms: perjury, breach of bail, breach of probation, and failure to attend court-mandated programs. Obstructing a police officer or impersonating a police officer are also considered offenses against the justice system. People who commit an offense against the justice system usually have been charged for another crime and got into some more trouble by refusing to obey the law. Number 3, traffic offenses. This is a big one. I know this one. Look. You don't stop at a red light, which creates another offense if you don't have proper registration, proper insurance, proper tags, all of that. You haven't paid the last ticket that you got. And I know that happens in the Black community. I know that firsthand. And I know a lot of people, but will be paying a cable bill. You can pay that $89, $120 cable bill, but you won't pay your car insurance. There you go. Or, we take care of other things. We got cable, we got Netflix, We got stars, but we can't pay our insurance or we can't pay our registration. If you can't pay your tax and registration, go get a card where that's included in your financing. And you don't have to worry about that the first year. And you definitely don't have to worry about the sales tax. But that next year, you're going to have to pay your tags and your registration or whatever that is. But get that shit included in your car loan. And if you can't, and you're going to end up getting tickets. And if you can't pay those tickets, more tickets and possibly jail time. Driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol, committing a hit and run, and driving dangerously or carelessly are all considered traffic offenses. People who commit these offenses could get their driving license suspended, have to pay heavy fines, get a criminal record, and even possibly go to jail. And I think we all know somebody who's done that for traffic offenses. Assault. Number 4, assault. And that's where we go back to, can you and do you have coping skills to control your temper, control your body, your physical reactions, your emotional reactions to situations that happen? A lot of black men, well, they don't. I see it. And not all, but we have to start getting ourselves under control. You can't just be out here and be violent and physical just because you're angry. And a lot of people, you're angry about some old bullshit, that old past that you should have forgot or whatever. And then you let it come out now. And then you suffer the consequences. Assault, felony assault, whatever, physical. You physically hurt someone. Holding a weapon to threaten someone, if it isn't a real weapon, can also be considered assault. Someone found guilty of assault, even if it seemed like a minor offense, could end up with a criminal record and serve time in jail. And it's been so many years. That black men have been going to jail. We should be learning. And I think the numbers are going down from what I read today. But a lot of stuff is just dumb. You went to jail for what? Huh? You did what? That's why I'd be like, huh? What? Well, that's the dumbest shit I never heard. But we have to start being smarter. Black women, black men, we have to start being smarter. I'm tired of us suffering and losing our lives over nothing. Stupid stuff. Stupid. Just don't make any sense. Sexual assault. Oh my goodness. I done seen some real crazy things the last few months. People going to jail. Someone tried to rape somebody and on the street and where everybody's at now. This person could have had mental illness, but somebody tried to rape somebody on a subway train, or they did, and everybody sat around and watched. Stuff like that. A black man. But a sexual assault is a type of assault that was committed for sexual purposes. Any type of sexual contact or behavior that occurs without consent can be considered sexual assault. This includes rape, attempted rape, or any form of unwanted physical contact. Someone who is found guilty of sexual assault can end up with a criminal record that will follow them throughout their life. And they can also serve time in jail. Theft. Theft is another common reason for why people go to jail. It can include shoplifting, retail theft, workplace-related theft, breaking and entering, or any situation where someone is taking and moving someone else's property without their permission. Robbery, which is the act of taking someone else's possession through violence or intimidation, is a serious criminal offense. We out here stealing people's shoes. How the hell you gonna go steal somebody's funky ass shoes? Cause you couldn't buy them. You gonna go steal somebody's damn shoes? Now that's some dumb shit too. Oh, I want them shoes. Really? You want to take some shoes off of somebody else's funky ass sweaty feet? Think about that. That's some demented shit. That you're gonna actually physically harm someone or kill someone over some damn shoes. Black men. Think about it. Serious charges of theft or robbery can send someone in jail, of course. And sometimes we killing people over some damn shoes, a watch, a necklace, a bowling ball. Look, it doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't. Not that it ever did make sense, but it's getting even worse. Fraud is a form of theft. It includes credit card fraud, social assistance fraud, business fraud, investment scams, and of course, internet fraud. Cybercriminals are using different types of online fraud setups to steal money from people. Identity theft is a type of fraud that happens frequently through the internet. And once again, you can go to jail. But if you would just go get a job, job, like everybody else, then you wouldn't have to commit fraud. Because a lot of times people get caught eventually. You might not get caught soon, right off the bat, but you're going to get caught eventually. Homicide. Finally, anyone who is found guilty of committing a murder will be taken to jail and will probably stay in jail for a long time. Why do we love to kill each other? I have no idea. I don't know what someone thinks, what a black man thinks. I can think what he thinks, but previous podcasts, why do black men love killing each other? A lot of the black men that do kill other black men, kill each other, end up in jail. Why do you love going to jail? Because you know where you're going. If I go out here and kill a woman or kill another black woman, kill another black man, I'm going to jail more than likely. High percentage. I like to do things, where I know I'm gonna win. If I go out here and if I try to cook something, I know I can cook something good. And especially if I have all the, the evidence, the facts, where I can go look them up, the recipes. The recipe for killing someone is, if I go kill this person, I'm going to jail. That's the recipe, black men. Keep on doing it, you're going to keep on going to jail. Guess what happens in jail? You lose your freedom. You lose your privileges. You can't do a whole bunch of shit. Now, I ain't gonna say I ain't never been in jail, but you lose a whole lot of stuff. You lose basically everything. So everything you were doing today, let's say, okay, you were on Facebook, you on Instagram, you went out to the bar, you had a drink after work. A lot of these people, I don't know if they have jobs, but you chilled out this evening. You went to go see your baby, your child. Once you get to jail, all that's gone. You can no longer get up and do what you want to do anymore. So I don't understand why it's so easy for black men to make this. You're making a decision. And like I said, a lot of people, you're doing things stupidly. Broad daylight, on camera, motive. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. And it's very disheartening as a black woman to see all of these black men in jail, have went to jail. I spent 7 years in jail. I know a couple people who have spent 7 years in jail. 7 years of your life just gone because you lost control, because you're out here trying to sell drugs, thinking you Tony Montana. No, you're not Tony Montana. You're, you know, Bill Williams, whatever. That's not you. It's not a movie. Your life is not a movie. Your life is not a rap song. Your life is your life. Take control of it. Take charge of it. If you don't have what you want, go get it. Go figure out how you need to do it. There's so many ways out here to make money. So many ways to be, creative and make money and sustain yourself and your family. Sometimes you just might have to go to work, go get a job. Somebody posted a post today that they worked at Wendy's to support their family. Go do that. You're not too good. I've worked at so many different kind of places, restaurants, warehouses, schools, mail centers, all kind of places to support my family. You didn't hear me crying and whining about it. I went and did it. I have 5 daughters. I had to go take care of my family. Yeah. 2 of my oldest daughters, they have a shitty ass dad, a deadbeat dad. Finished paying off his child support when they were 25 years old, not too long ago. But I picked that person. That's my fault. I wasn't informed of, not a lot about relationships or what I should be doing as a teenager. But he's a piece of shit. He was a deadbeat dad. He went to jail too. I think he might have went to jail for child support, but that's on him. He was one of those ones want to work off the table, take care of himself, live lavish, do what he buy the cars he wanted to, but not support his children. $380 a month. That's all he had to pay for 3 children forever. Because I never went back and got more money. I wasn't even worried about it. But he got his just rewards, his just fruits. That's on him. But do what you're supposed to do. And I say this all the time. Why don't people just do what you're supposed to do? If you're a man and go take care of your children, go to work, get a job. If I was to have to go work at McDonald's, my goal is to be the manager. My goal is to own a McDonald's. That's what I would do. I'll be flipping the best burgers and they will be tight. Putting my little own spin on them. No, I don't know if I could do that, but just go do what you're supposed to do. Stop going to jail. Stop killing each other. Start making better decisions. Hey, yeah, and I think a lot of the time you're in the moment. I would never just be in the moment and shoot somebody or leave a club. A lot of violence at clubs. Leave a club and shoot somebody in the parking lot and then go to jail for my life. Because you went to a club? You got to go to jail now? Because you got mad? Get control of your damn emotions. Again, a lot of men, we're acting like women. We're emotional. We're not thinking. We're in our feelings. Black men, please get that together. You got to get control of that. Somebody has to start teaching y'all. I don't know if it has to be a woman or a man. Hopefully it will be men. Y'all need to start having some meetings, some groups, some online discussion groups, not just talking about how you hate black women and what black women aren't doing, because black women aren't going to jail like you go to jail. Black women are going to school. Black women are taking care of your kids that you're not taking care of. So black men need to start doing for black men. Take care of your families. Educate yourselves. Educate each other. If you have a brother, an uncle, a nephew, a son, start talking to each other, and let's not make the main topic women. Let's make the main topic men. Men. because you guys are suffering. And then, of course, when you get in jail, you got kids. Your kids are suffering. You have a woman or a wife. She's suffering. You can't be with her. You can't, help her or satisfy her. You can't do anything from jail. So let's start thinking about our lives, how we play a part in our society, our communities. The census estimates that approximately, hold up, I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing. Let me just read it because I'm not sure. The census estimates that approximately 18,508,926,000 people in the U.S. population are black males of all ages. Okay, this is talking about population. I was like, I know it ain't that many people in jail. The Bureau of Justice Statistics National Prisoner Statistics Program reports that in that same year, 526,000 were in state or federal prison. And as of mid-year 2013, 219,660 were in local jails, making for a total of 745,000 behind bars. That is so many people in jail. Oh my goodness, black men. Or black males. It says black males. What could you do with that many people out of jail doing the right thing? And of course, we're all not doing the right thing, but that many people just in the community, supporting the community, helping your children, doing for your children, working. Shit, that's taxes too. Paying taxes to your local governments or the federal government. And people make money off you going to jail. It's just so much stuff. I have always not understood a lot of stuff that happens. Are there more U.S. black men in prison or college? It's an oft repeated claim that there are more black men in prison in the U.S. than in college. It's a good statistic that apparently gets to the heart of the problem of inequality in the U.S. But is it having a negative effect on young black men? And more importantly, is it true? In 2007, before he became a presidential candidate, Barack Obama took to the stage to address the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP. One man who saw the power of the statement was a Tulsa associate professor of psychology at Howard University in Washington, D.C., and the editor-in-chief of the Journal of Negro Education. And the statement was, "I know what you know," he said. "Despite all the progress that has been made, we still have more work to do. We have more work to do when more young black men languish in prison than attend universities and colleges across America." And that is disheartening. It's disheartening that so many black men are in jail. And we all know this, but we just want to complain about it. I said we have to stop complaining about things. We have to stop stating all these facts. Oh, this, that. We have to start doing something about it. How can I stop somebody from going to jail? How can I help someone from stop going to jail? My grandson, he's not going to jail. I'm trying to instill in him, as much as I see him and spend time with him, that there's a better way. This is something you shouldn't do. This is something you should do. I am giving him concrete examples that he is aware of. And he's already aware of a whole lot of stuff because of his atmosphere or his life that he's been through already as a 13-year-old black man. But I definitely don't want that for him. And I'm going to talk to him about it. And I show him examples. We talk about real life. Yeah, he don't listen sometimes, but that is in his ear. Anyone else that I know, anybody that I can support. But black men, I'm getting tired again. It's 12:11 a.m. I'm getting tired, but we have to start doing something different. You have to start taking control of your lives. Other black men have to help other black men. Stop worrying about black women. Stop making your main focus what a woman isn't doing for me. What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for each other? That should be your main focus, not black women. What a woman isn't doing for me. Oh, she's not submissive. What about all y'all in jail? How about you worry about that? Go take a look at what's important, what you can control. You're never going to be able to control women totally. Never. And especially if you're not doing the right thing. You know, everybody's always talking about a woman being submissive to a man. It's easy for a woman to be submissive to a good man. It's easy. A man that's doing what he's supposed to be doing, it's easy. We can work together. We can cooperate. I can talk to you. You can talk to me. We can get it done. That's a good relationship. But all that, she not doing what I want her to do. Ooh, whoop-de-woo. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? That's the question. All right, y'all. About to end. So today's topic was why black men love going to jail. It's probably a lot to do with economics, mindset, where they come from in their families, who's teaching them, what are they around? Are they around a whole lot of people that have went to jail? Be careful who you let your children hang out with. You can't just let them go anywhere. That's an influence. That's a direct influence on your child. Uncle Ray, who did hard, you might not want to let him hang around him. Maybe he needs to hang out with Uncle Charles that's went to college, that has a job, that has a stable family. We just make so many decisions and we don't think about the real effect of them. He doesn't need to be listening to gangster rap. Turn that shit off. I don't want to ever hear that come out of your radio. Ever. I don't want to see that on your playlist. I don't ever want to see you hearing that stuff. I'll tell my grandson in a minute, what the hell is that? You need to turn that off. No. Watch your mouth. What are you doing? There are no gangsters in this house. I'm the only gangster. No, I haven't said that, but you have to set rules and regulations for your household too. You have to explain why you have those rules. We just do so much stuff. You have to start making strategic and intentional decisions about your life, about your kids' life, about your grandkids' life. You know, and teach your children how to make an income. It's not just about going to work a 9 to 5. How do you make an income for yourself? How can you be self-employed? How can you invest your money? Not just go to work. It's not just going to work. It's so much more in it. Not just go be a basketball player, because basketball players get hurt. They have injuries, and then what? Football players get hurt, and then they have an injury. You know, they have an injury. They get hurt. You can't go make their football money now. Now what you gonna do? Have a backup plan. Get your education. Have a backup plan. Start your own business first before you even going to college. There's so many ways you can make money. There's so much stuff you can do. We're trying to do stuff the hard way, and it's hurting us. Having kids young, that you get strapped. That money, that court system be on your tail. Teach your children Wait till you get married. Have kids later. Strap up, protect yourself, birth control, whatever it is that needs to happen. Because the court system on your back. Oh, I gotta go sell drugs now. I gotta go make this child support. Nope, you're going to jail. And then guess who gets the child support? The prison system, the private system, the private sector. Whoever owns the jail, they get that money for you being in jail, and your child gets nothing. So please start thinking about your life, young black men, old black men, middle-aged black men. Going to jail is not cool. It's not a badge of honor. It doesn't help anyone but the people who are making money off of you being in jail. That's it. Those are the only people who are helped because you're in jail. Now, if you done went out here and did some bullshit, you done killed somebody, rape, your ass deserved to be in jail. And I could care less about you. But before you get to that point, if you're, a lot of good people are in jail. A lot of good men are in jail. They made a mistake and now they're there. But let's not make those mistakes. How do we prevent those mistakes? How do we not go to jail? That's what we need to be figuring out and teaching our young black men and our young black women. Let's stop making other people rich off of our suffering and our pain. But this has been Real Talk with Amiri. Everybody changed. That's all I can say is change. Do something different. We're doing the wrong things. We're so doing the wrong things. Everybody have a good week tomorrow. Oh, it's already Monday. Have a wonderful week. This has been Real Talk with Amiri. Peace.